We've got some announcements.
Well, the Internet Archive lost in court.
Okay. Yep. All right. The Internet Archive loses in court. Paramount deletes 2 decades of web history.
Yeah, this is like 2 things combined.
Yeah. A district judge has ruled in favor of a group of major book publishers in their copyright lawsuit against the Internet Archive over whether or not the archive's digital lending program falls under fair use, because the archive likes to look at itself as a library. I'm adding that in. While the Internet Archive says that it plans to appeal the decision, around 500,000 ebooks have been delisted from the Open Library project in the meantime. If the ruling stands, this could be a devastating precedent for many American libraries whose digital lending programs depend on the same interpretation of U.S. copyright law pioneered by the Internet Archive. Controlled Digital Lending, or CDL, argues that libraries should be allowed to digitize physical books that they have lawfully purchased and to lend out DRM-protected digital copies in direct proportion to the physical copies that they have in storage. This is one way that libraries skirt restrictive and prohibitively expensive digital licenses. However, the Internet Archive's lawyers seemed optimistic about the appeal, and it is typically the lower courts who make decisions about the facts of the case, while the upper courts make decisions about the interpretation of the law and the need to ensure that it serves the public interest. In other notable losses of public information access, Paramount Global has deleted several websites, including Comedy
Central.
They deleted Comedy Central's website?
That doesn't seem right.
No. What?
No, the website is still...
What?
Wait. Hold on a second. Yeah. Keep watching. Learn more. You just... Yeah, well...
Whoa.
Watch now on Paramount Plus.
Comedy Central. Though.
Yeah, but everything just redirects you to Paramount Plus.
Huh.
On Pluto TV, it redirects you to... Yeah, this just...
Some other thing.
It just redirects you somewhere else.
So the whole website is just redirects now. Whoa.
Well, also...
Yeah, also that.
It was never available in Canada.
Get
anyway.
wrecked. So they've deleted, I'm going to say in quotes, because they're probably all just redirects, not technically deleted, but effectively deleted. Comedy Central, CMT, Paramount Network, TV Land, MTV, MTV News. MTV News, while defunct, had a useful archive of over 2 decades of journalism. Paramount stated, as part of broader website changes across Paramount, we have introduced more streamlined versions of our sites, driving fans to Paramount Plus to watch their favorite shows. Paramount Plus has only the 2 most recent seasons of The Daily Show, while The Daily Show YouTube only goes back to 2016.
So basically, there's a lot of content that's just...
So there's a ton of content removal along with the site consolidation. I feel like if it was just the site consolidation, people wouldn't mind that much.
Yeah, this is brutal.
Also, I feel like a significantly easier way to do this is just make it so that every single one of those websites
requires a Paramount Plus subscription.
Yeah, just has the same login. Just have the same login and payment process and just let you go to whatever website you want. And you could have like a little thing like Reddit does if you view it in a browser. You could have a little thing that's like, you could just access all your content if you went to the Paramount Plus actual website, but it is what it is.
Trick Killa says, I remember when Comedy Central used to just let you stream all the South Park episodes for free. I could be wrong about this, so you guys will have to jump in. But my understanding is that was actually down to Trey Parker and Matt Stone's negotiation with them. I believe that was a requirement on their side for the contract. So let me know, guys. That's what I recall, but I don't know that 100%.
Wild.
I'm
Seems like a strange move.
I'm reminded of when Phil DeFranco removed all his old videos. Do you remember that? We talked about it on WAN Show, and it just...
I feel less like that. That feels to me more like an individual removing their own content.
Yes, but I guess the reason I'm reminded is that we think of things on the internet as having permanence, but they absolutely do not.
Super don't.
And as hosting costs continue to grow, in some ways they are still shrinking at a very Moore's Law-esque rate. But in
What
other
sites
ways,
are going down. We have lost an insane amount of like Web 1, Web 2 type of websites and content.
tons of them, because
Forever gone.
even though the costs have gone down, the ability to monetize that content has also gone down. You can't monetize a simple text page with a simple banner ad anymore. So now that even though the hosting cost goes down, if that banner ad pays $0, then eventually that page is going to be taken down. It's not sustainable anymore. And in the case of Phil DeFranco, my assumption is that it's just because some of his old content would have been embarrassing for him at this point with the image that he's created for himself now.
Sure.
But the reason that I thought about it was this sort of removal of all of this old media, and B, I was looking for an example of like a cringe, like dark times thumbnail to refer to back when the main YouTubers were just basically putting giant boobies in all of their thumbnails in order to get people to click on them, because YouTube had no systems in place to disincentivize that behavior. And I was like, oh yeah, Phil DeFranco used to do that back in the day. And I went looking for it, and I was like, oh yeah, he like removed all his old videos. Yeah. And not only was I not able to find anything on YouTube, I wasn't able to find any screenshot of any of his old thumbnails. So I ended up going with Peter Chow instead.
What was that website, like Picture Bucket or something?
Photobucket. Yeah.
Photobucket, like they might still be around, but a lot of their old hosting is gone. Like if you go through old forums and people link to, so Photobucket's still around, sure, but you have to like pay for it now and stuff. I think there might have been free hosting through Photobucket back in the day, and
apparently he removed them because all the content belonged to whoever owned his channel before. It was a stipulation of buying back the channel.
That makes sense.
That's brutal. That
sucks.
Such garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, Photobucket destroyed so many forum tutorials. Yeah, but like, I mean,
so true.
It just is what the video is, or what the internet is. Someone linked. Sorry, I lost who linked it because it was so long ago that you linked it. I apologize, but someone linked pccables.com, and this website's awesome. This is not. I don't know if the cables are good or anything. Like I've known nothing about this. I never used it, but clearly up to date. And
online 1996.
It's very straightforward and easy. That's like the fastest shopping experience ever.
It looks like an order form.
It sure does.
Yep.
That's true.
Perfect.
If you're just buying some cables, then sweet.
Pictures?
Yeah. Yeah, the pictures are great. That's what I need to know. These are the ends. Thank you. That's it.
10 out of 10.
Yep. Like I'm assuming these are mostly just lengths. Yep. Sweet. Length, price, views. That's interesting.